we could stand and say the pledge.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all.
Paul, if you could call the roll.
Trustee Albers.
Here.
Trustee Bird. Here. Trustee Kelman.
here.
Trustee Goldstein.
Here.
Trustee Hoffman, absent. Trustee Novick.
Here.
Trustee Peters.
Here.
All right, approval of the minutes of the board meeting of February 21, 2013. Can I have a motion to approve?
I move that we approve the minutes of the board meeting, February 21st, 2013.
I have a second.
I'll second that.
Second from trustee Goldstein. Any comments, corrections? If none, all in favor to approve?
Aye. Do I have
Opposed?
to sign that?
No, none opposed.
Is it the official one? Is it on Kathy's or is it on? Oh, it's
Oh, he's the secretary, yeah.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
Here's, thank you, sorry.
Public comments on agenda items? None this evening. No president's report. Maybe the treasurer's report.
Treasurer's report. Everybody got their cash statement. Good news is the numbers, you know, we're looking at February right now, and between the close of February and now, we've received even more money from the state. So that's coming along quite well, and in fact, it came along well enough that Pam was able to return the $300,000 back to the invested money that had been temporarily put in Illinois funds because of the closeness of things near the end of the year.
Yeah, so that should be reflected
Right.
on next month's statements, because I just did that Monday.
And the only other thing that I have to report is on the check register, check 35022 was voided. And it doesn't show up on this report because this report is run off of the checks that are printed. So I wanted to let you know which ones weren't. There were incorrect posting, there were incorrect dates written for checks 35035 through 35051. And at our meeting, those voided checks were presented to us and they are sequentially all there. Other than that, Pam, you had something that you were going to say.
Just about the 300,000.
Oh, I guess I
You
said
said that, yep.
that. Okay.
You had asked me to talk about that, but you covered it just fine,
I
so.
forgot. Okay. What I had asked is, okay. So, anybody have any questions about the cash statement?
I have a question about the income statement.
Okay.
Under expenses, telephone,
Mhm.
the fact that it's already 50%.
That
Over
is the new
50%.
telephone system that had been budgeted for the last 2 years.
Okay.
And that happened actually this January, so that was a big chunk of money, so that's why that seems so high right now.
Okay, but it will wash out.
Yes,
eventually.
absolutely, yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And go over some of the other larger ones too. The adult services database, that's at 34% because of the large number of invoices that come in the beginning of the year for the databases, for the annual fees. Same thing with the online services. Line item 6340.
That is not anything come in yet.
Yeah.
I think you were thinking of automation. That was one of the ones.
No, 63. Yeah, 60. Oh, my head's crooked. Sorry.
Automation was one that you
Yeah.
had questions
Yeah.
for, or the other day. so.
Any other questions?
One other,
Yes.
check for 35034, Village of Morton Road. $540, just curiosity.
Is that the elevator inspection?
Without looking at the
Or
actual check,
water.
no, it's probably a bill that would be on there. 35034.
5,437.
540.
Out of curiosity.
Inspection of elevator.
We'll have to look it up,
Just
those check register, and we'll let you know.
If I think of it.
Do you want?
No, don't lose any sleep over it.
Okay, yeah,
I just
whatever
wanna
it was,
read
it made sense at the time.
I'm sure it did, I just, you wonder, I said, is it a water bill? I said.
It might be,
It might be.
yeah, it might be.
It might be.
We'll have to
Could be
check
water.
that.
I say, who takes showers here? It's a big water bill for
We
2
will,
months.
We will look that up, and I will,
I'm thinking, what else could it be? I mean, we probably have root trash too, perhaps.
Yeah.
we'll find out exactly what
It's
it's.
the same, just-
Any other questions, or do we need to have that question answered before I ask for it to be approved?
No.
If the trustees are comfortable with us finding out, letting you know later,
I'm
then
comfortable,
Just curious.
All right. So could we have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Second. Paul, can you call the roll?
I shall. Trustee Berg, yes. Trustee Kellemack,
Yes.
trustee Goldstein.
Yes.
Trustee Hoffman's absent. Okay, trustee Novick. Yes. Trustee Peters.
Yes.
Trustee Albers.
Approved, yes.
6-0.
Committee reports, there were none this month. Staff reports from our director.
I don't really have anything to add to my written report, and those of the department heads. I did want to let you know though that with our very popular movie today, so first, we did have our new projector installed
Oh,
Wednesday, so we're
Nice.
doing that today, so, yeah. Yeah.
When I was looking at the areas that you were talking about for the carpeting, I did have a question about, when you were talking about the Lincoln Avenue entrance, you mean the one that's hardly ever used, right? Was that other entrance in the original bid?
I'm sorry, what entrance is hardly used? The front entrance? It's actually used quite a bit.
Well, you can't leave by it.
You can't leave by it, correct?
That's the entrance you were talking
Yes.
about, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
because
of
I
the
didn't
stairs.
remember us ever talking about, oh, those stairs.
Yeah,
but
just so
not
that
the
there's
walk-in.
clear, not that first lobby area, when I say that entrance, it's just that landing that's right at the top of the stairs.
Oh,
That's the only
okay.
thing that I'm referring to.
The entrance thing
Yes.
that got
Yeah.
me confused.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry, I should have probably made that clear that it wasn't that lobby area, but it was just that little landing at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
So that, when you first walk in, that's tile there, that will remain there for now.
Anything further, director reports, none? Anything from corporate counsel?
I don't have any report tonight.
All righty, unfinished business, carpet request for proposal, update on proposal for Lincoln Avenue entrance stairs.
As I had indicated in my board preparation to you, those stairs and that hallway area in between the staff areas and the YS area were not included in the YS area quote. That was considered to be part of the employee area, so that's why it was not included in that. So what you have are two quotes for the stairs, the landing areas at the top, and then in between the stairs, and that hallway. One of those is with the stairs being done in the same tile that the board had approved for the elevator. One of them is for a carpet quote. As was indicated, the carpet quote is cheaper than to put the tile on the stairs. It's also recommended from the couple people that I talked to from a safety viewpoint.
Safer.
Yeah.
And is that then, do they want to change the other stairs to them that are currently tiled?
We have not asked them to do that, so that would be up to the board if they want to
Because
approve.
we kind of thought that was safe.
And I think that the way that those stairs are, they've got the rubber things on them and that sort of thing, that's not something that they typically do any longer, and at least what they've talked about, the stairs is a better, or that the carpeting is a safer option. I did, as I also mentioned, talk to a couple of parents who have specifically said they would prefer to see carpet on those stairs, because they, at least for their little kids, they felt that the carpet or the elevator was a safer option for them, so, especially because the one staircase is so, that can be steep.
Right.
particularly if
So
you're
are we now
figure out-
including that stairway, I mean, that hallway in front of Nancy Brothers is being also a public hallway, right? Because people do walk down there.
Right,
Okay,
right.
all right.
So that is in this quote. The other thing that is included in this quote that is the elevator as well. So that was pulled out from the last time that they gave us the numbers. So this does include that, whatever the original was for the elevator, and I can't remember off the top of my head, so. Basically, the board would either, if the board chooses to move forward with this project, we can do that earlier than the YS department if we wanted to get something done earlier. You know, get people excited about maybe what's to come, that sort of thing. We could choose to do it all at once in August when we do the youth services department. You could choose just to do the elevator and not
What do
do
you
those
feel is
stairs.
better?
I think it would be, I don't have a strong preference either way. I don't think to move forward with the stairs and that hallway area would be overly disruptive. We could certainly do that while the library remained open and the department remained open. And I think it would also get people excited about maybe what's to come. So I would think if it's okay with the board, I would say, you know, to move forward with that sooner, if we could.
Are the
Just
costs the same?
Yes, the cost would be about, I mean, we wouldn't be saving anything by waiting or either way, so, yeah.
At first I was thinking we should do it all at once, but then since it's not gonna be done till August,
Right.
those parts are especially not safe. There's tape on them.
Right, exactly.
And so we should just, for safety reasons,
Mhm.
probably just do it, is my opinion.
So if the board would, you know, we can move forward that whenever the board, you know, as soon as the board.
I would like to add that I believe the carpeting is safer mainly because if someone should fall, they're cushioned.
So not fall, yeah.
However,
Not a lot of cushion, but at least something
Carpeting-
more than the top.
carpeting is dirtier, much
That
more
was our
difficult,
concern.
much more difficult to keep clean.
Mhm.
And if you look at the carpeting out here, this carpeting here is in nice shape, but if you look at the stairs, they're very worn. I don't know how long that carpeting has
Well,
been.
all this carpet has been here a long time, so.
The carpeting going down to the main,
Mhm.
I don't know how long that's been there, but that looks like it's in very good shape.
Yeah,
But I don't know how this, obviously newer than this, but
Mhm, yeah.
I've just.
All the carpeting in the building is old.
Yeah.
It's a-
I just
30 plus,
wonder-
yes.
I'm sorry?
30 plus.
30
Yeah,
plus, I
30.
mean, yeah,
30.
it predates
30.
Kevin, so, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, 3-0.
Zero.
Change it.
So it's time, so, I know that.
Take it out now.
Dirt was a concern, and as I mentioned, Empire has suggested that we put off a walk-off carpeting on that top landing. So if people are coming in from the Lincoln Avenue entrance and they've got something on their shoes, that comes off on that walk-off carpeting, and that would be at that top level. So, but you are right, just in terms of, you can't sweep and mop it,
No,
obviously.
the
You
only
have to-
best you can do is shop vacuum.
Right, so, that being said, I think everything we have here in the library has served us well, very well,
Should we
and,
dig a hole?
yeah. So, I think that anything that we've been looking at in terms of the quality and the products that we've been looking at, I think will hold up just as well, and, you know, we'll be around probably a lot longer than any of us. So,
Is there a motion that we go ahead with that thing?
So we would need, if there was some agreement that carpeting's the way to go, then we would need the motion
Yeah.
for broadloom carpet to be installed on the stairs, walk-off carpet at the top of the stairway landing, and carpet squares in the basement hallway from youth service to the doors to the staff area
And the
to be
elevator.
installed as soon as practical.
And how about the elevator?
And elevator?
and the tile and the elevator.
And the
They
elevator.
can do that,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. So if you want to.
So who wants this,
I'll move that.
and do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Any further discussions?
And to accept the bid from Empire for $3,088.10.
I don't know about the 10 cents.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Why don't you just, I was gonna say like barbecue.
Out here, I'll get it.
I'll take around my 10 pennies, so.
No other further questions, comments? Paul, can you call the roll? There was a second from,
Okay, from Art Goldstein. The roll, Doc Kellamack,
Yes.
trustee Goldstein,
Yes.
trustee Novick,
Yes.
trustee Peters,
Yes.
trustee Elbers,
yes,
trustee Berg, yes,
approved.
6.
All right. I'm gonna go a little out of order. We're gonna be talking, we'll be reviewing our director tonight, but are there any communications?
None.
None? Any public comments on non-agenda items? None this evening. Then I would like to get a motion to move into executive session.
So,
Can you read this in, somebody, number 1?
I make a motion that the board go into executive session to consider information regarding appointment, employment, or dismissal of an employee or officer pursuant to section 2C1 of the Open Meetings Act.
And do I have a second?
A second that.
Any discussion? None. Paul, can you call the roll?
Trustee Goldstein,
Yes.
trustee Novick,
yes.
trustee Peters,
Yes.
trustee Elbers,
Yes.
trustee Berg, and trustee, yes, and trustee Kellamack.
Yes.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
okay. We move to session.
7:17.
7:17.
We could clear the room, please. We have one last piece of unfinished business, which was the new business, the review of the library director. So we need a motion to approve the amendment to the director's compensation package. Should be effective April.
I make a motion.
I'll second it.
Second from Paul. Any other discussion? If none, Paul, could you call the roll?
Okay. Trustee Peters,
Yes.
trustee Novick,
Yes.
trustee Goldstein,
Yes.
trustee Kellamack,
Yes.
trustee Berg, yes, trustee Elbers.
Yes. Passes. I have a motion to adjourn.
I have a question. It's your fault. Somebody mentioned the Friends, and I don't remember if I mentioned or asked this last time. Should there not be a board member?
There were two last
There
time.
were.
Yeah.
Board, finish the question. Should there be a board member? or-
Permanently assigned to working with the Friends, to being a liaison between the Friends and this.
I don't know that we have to officially do that, but no board member would be precluded from attending.
Well, under their bylaws, they have it set up that they would have a liaison.
There is one?
We were
Okay.
hoping
Ex
it would be
officio.
you.
There had been discussion of that.
I have to be formally asked then.
Oh, I think you
Check
have
your
been,
email.
yeah.
I think one of the things
Well,
that,
I mean, I don't even know when they meet. or if I
April
need them.
11th. We only had the initial
We just
meeting,
had one so
remember?
far.
That you said you couldn't make?
Yeah,
And then
that's just-
April 11th is the next one.
It's a Wednesday.
April 11th is what?
that's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
Thursday, friends.
Friends.
It's the second Thursday.
Well, I
of the
may
month.
lose the election, so.
Better not.
It'd be kinda hard.
Vote for you.
Sit here
I'm gonna vote for you, so
unopposed.
even if you don't vote for yourself, you're
You
gonna win.
will get one vote at least. You'll get
I
one.
wasn't planning on voting for myself, no.
Got a few votes here.
Yeah,
Hey, guys.
Guys are all gonna vote for
I
one
think
another.
you're a shoo-in,
You think so?
pretty
Gee,
much.
How many times do you want me to vote for? Early and often?
early and often.
All
This
right.
is Chicago, basically.
If you put up with DEV, you got my vote.
So can I have a motion to adjourn and then you guys can talk all you
Motion to
want?
adjourn,
Yes, we,
please.
you guys have
Motion
to
to
change.
adjourn,
To
please.
adjourn at
Motion to adjourn,
I move we
please.
adjourn.
Yes.
a good idea.
I will second the motion.
Thank you. Any opposed? None.
Seven, what's that, 53.
7:50.